One of the best competitors around, ready to show her skills.
Anything goes in this one-on-one, no-holds-barred match.
It is going to be brutal, Michael. I can tell that both competitors will take full advantage of the lawlessness this match provides. Ooh, bullseye! Oh!
They're lining up their opponent. What do they have in mind? Ooh, a well-placed knee drop to the skull. Ooh! She returns the favor there.
Now, this is the kind of match where you can really push the bounds of damage you can inflict. I'm not saying that a no disqualification match should mean carte blanche to do whatever you want to someone, but it does provide an opening to be creative in your offense. So be creative.
That's enough.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Ooh, front thrust.
Ooh. Caught with that forearm.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. Here's a cover. She gets a quick kick out there. Not yet.
Oh, that'll clean your clock.
She's feeling the hurt here.
Whoa! Oh, my Lord! Top rope, here we go!
From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Shoulders down. Cover. Using the ropes for leverage. And she kicks out at 2.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
Maybe not. Kick out before the refs count.
Kicking out so early certainly sends a message.
Quick thinking pays off.
Rings the arm.
She's got her in her sights.
Kick to the stomach. Puts an end to that. Evades their offense.
And she's gained total control of this match.
She is exposing all the cracks in her comp.
From the top.
Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
She's lost some of that energy she had earlier.
There's been plenty.
And that'll about do it, folks.
Here is your winner, Max!
A big win, and the celebration has begun.
To quote a pair of awesome scholars, in life, there are winners and there are losers. We are looking at a winner right now.
While America sleeps, it is under a blitzkrieg attack from within, as the CCP and the United Nations work in lockstep under the banner of world order to collapse Western civilization before the citizens of the free world regain power and justice.
The committee has found that the CCP is waging a war without weapons against America, and the Biden-Harris administration has no government-wide strategy to combat CCP warfare. Unlike the first Cold War, the adversary is already within, having entrenched itself within U.S. borders, institutions, businesses, universities, and culture centers, by capturing the elite in influential circles.
In my home state of New York,
the Deputy Chief of Staff to Governor Kathy Hochul, was arrested on federal charges for acting as a secret agent of the Chinese government. Last year, several individuals were arrested on charges that they had helped to establish secret police stations. Dr. Thayer, can you elaborate on why the Chinese government would establish a secret police station in New York City? Their purpose is to intimidate and coerce Chinese Americans, the Chinese diaspora. For example,
she's in a fighting mood tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from California, the SmackDown Women's Champion,
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call this match. I cannot wait to finally do it.
The champ knows that a big win tonight sends a message to all of the top contenders.
There's no legitimate time frame to rein that back in. Meanwhile, nuclear world war metastasizes while the New World Order Republic dictator Zelensky joins his fellow Democrat psychopath Russian President.
And from Puerto Rico,
Zelensky during his U.S. visit.
Oh, little.
You can see exactly why the arena is full here tonight. This is a match with major stakes.
She did not look away. We will not let up in our sports and training.
They're selling the country would instead force Ukraine to give up large parts of its sovereign territory. We demand that Ukraine accept neutrality and will prepare Ukraine to forego security relationships with other nations. These proposals...
She is physically and mentally prepared for the task at hand in tonight's match.
Ukraine using long-range weaponry to prevent and interdict Russia's continued ability to degrade Ukrainian civilian infrastructure and mostly kill innocent civilians in their unjust war.
Of course, in the UK, we have this dreadful new Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who is doing everything wrong culturally and economically in the UK.
And the bell rings for this non-title match.
Yes, non-title, but that does not change the fact that depending on the outcome, it could very easily lead to a title shot down the line.
She thinks she has it.
Everybody watching this program almost died. I almost died for the war.
And this one is over.
here is your winner, Anna P.D. Jarrett.
That may be one of the most important wins I've seen in recent memory.
I agree, Corey. A huge victory tonight.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
Of its nuclear arsenal against the West, then we would have responded and we would have died. 72 minutes is all it takes for the total destruction. The stadiums will die this weekend. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. I'm not kidding. Want a world war, they want it now. There is no clearer path for global domination. That's this bad boy. It's going to fix themselves. Years ago, updated it, brought it back. And it is a conservation search. Great conservation piece. Accuracy in woodlands, sterilizing and killing frog populations, and bending the gender of our young boys and giving our girls cancer. So this is a real conservation search. Conserve populations. It's on there and stand up for access. They're being poisoned by chemicals that are criminal sauces. This dirt as well. It goes on policies. There's assholes. There's elbow. There's no like government. You are the devil. It's love. You are the and I'm both. It's Alex Jones.
Desperation of the left, the brainwashing complex, the American Psychological Association, the board saying we're going to teach children that asking questions of the government, the authority figures, the media is disinformation and bad. New York Times headlines and others asking questions is bad. You know you're in a cult for doing that. You announcing world government to enforce AI control. We have video clips of that. It's just massive. Absolutely massive amounts of key intel and information. I wanted to get Dr. Aaron J. Beatty on. He's the professor at the Science University, White House speechwriter.
And here's a superstar who clearly has no shortage of courage.
Well, the line between bravery and stupidity is a very fine one. And there's a strong argument that this competitor is crossing it by stepping up to the champ.
I prefer to think of it as making your own opportunity.
Sent to the outside. Thinking about more.
On a suicide tornado DDT!
Unreal.
And now gets tossed into the ring. She wants to take this one outside the ring, it seems. Throws her back in from ringside.
Snapmare takedown. Oh my. Hip attack. Make it twice. A third time. Can we see it?
Definitely covering up. Then we'll move out of that quickly.
Non-title match here with the superstars cementing themselves as a champ.
And what his predictions are, or what his dead reckoning is, with 38 games out. The most important election in world history. Revolver.news is just so key and absolutely indispensable place for really hardcore. The Horizon News, tomorrow's news today, Revolver.news. So, Doc, let's dive into J6, those developments and the rest of it.
Absolutely great to be on with you, as always. And yes, this January 6th pipe bomb investigation crossed the threshold several months ago with the unexpected release of Capitol Police footage showing the
Happy to watch.
So they say winning a title takes you to another level, and that certainly...
Up high.
Whoa! Cross body! Ooh! Oh, and a double axe handle. Incredible height.
All the Harrison Secret Service.
Oh, God, that hurt.
In the PNC building, it's very clear that they advanced the bombs.
Fistfuls of hair into the snapmare.
People might ask, how do I know it was clear? Well,
oh my God, this is just nasty.
He just cherry on top when they allow school children.
Running clothesline.
Walk right by the bomb. This is the bomb that minutes later they go through the spectacle of having a bomb-safe robot dismantled. The same bomb that they let it walk by. They themselves are so
strong impact.
Not a care in the world.
Oh, an overhead chop. That takes them down. Things taking a turn for her now. Oh, and she turns it around.
Ridiculous standing shooting star.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Ever since that footage came out.
Uh-oh. What is going to happen here? Look at this handstand. And there was some force on that move. Cyclone kick makes the cover. She kicks out with authority.
Anyone who thought this be over quick has another thing coming.
That is returning to the question.
Fails to connect on
Taken down by the neck.
For years, we have groundbreaking teams that definitively
Frankensteiner! Nicely done.
Big forearm.
Escape just in time.
Snapmare could set something else up.
And here we go. Oh, looking to the armbar. And here we go. Oh, looking to the armbar.
Across all bars, locked in. Oh, no, wait a minute. Countering out.
Desperately fighting their way out.
One that is learned from a very trusted government source.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so.
Not the FBI, was researching or investigating
Frankensteiner! Nicely done. Looking for the victory. There's two. What does she have to do to put her away? I'm asking myself the same question. I have no idea. Oh, what a forearm.
Oh, did you hear that? Shoulders down. This could be the one that, oh, come on. What benefit is there in prolonging things? Just breaking down the opponent. That offense really hitting her hard.
Well, all things considered, Cole, it's not a bad condition to be in at this point in the match.
She's going up.
Top rope here from the top.
Good Lord, taking flight.
You want to talk about putting it all on the line.
Always an extra risk when you dive ringside.
What a right hand and then
Wow, somersault on Brittany. Unbelievable. That's her opponent's move.
Which was investigating aspects of this relevant to the Secret Service. Wanted to see the footage as well. And as early as March of
She begins to stir back up, but doesn't look good.
Pow, what a shot.
and she's really being knocked around here.
Yeah, she needs to create an opportunity for herself fast. Oh,
Climbs back inside. Taking this match off the mat now.
taking flight.
All the way to the outside. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off.
The FBI training my Las Vegas.
She wants to finish this.
Why is she still boasting around? She's in a fight, for goodness sake. This is likely going to have adverse effects on her. She's only aggravating her competition at this point.
Oof, she is not abused in the slightest.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
Look at her grabbing the momentum here. Yeah, she
Kick to the gut.
boom, DDT.
Caught her flush.
The cover. And that'll do it. It's finally over.
Acknowledge that she was in that building, but she really
Here
felt
is your
uncomfortable
winner.
doing so, which is very bizarre because you think Kamala Harris would want to build the
She did what she needed to do and came away with a strong victory.
This really felt like it was about more than just winning. This was about making a statement, putting everyone in the division on notice.
Her interview. After all, they've been trying to play up January 6th, this horrible event of domestic terror. They've been lying about things to support that false narrative. This is something they wouldn't even have to lie about. Kamala could say, look, I was in the building, the DNC building, when the pipe bomb was discovered. I almost lost my life to political violence. Even it out, given all these attempts against Trump's life. But whatever it is, it's so dark, it's so dirty, that instead of being the number one talking, as I mentioned, the surveillance footage from the Capitol Police recently released a few months ago showed that her Secret Service detail clearly knew somehow in advance that those bombs were fake. So there's that. There's the Secret Service angle. There are a lot of parallels. The incompetence. One incompetent thing, you can chalk it off to just people who don't know what they're doing. But when you get into 5, 6, 7 independent, but 2 professional canine sweepers sweeping the area, and they managed to miss it when they were just within feet of it. And then all of a sudden, a plainclothes officer discovers it later and 15 minutes after the first one was discovered. So these 2 pipe bombs are sitting out there in the open undiscovered for over 16 hours, only to be independently discovered.
Look, to say, okay, we already know this. There is a problem. I have myself. So we already know something. We think it's old news. No, it's new that it's being confirmed. Your original analysis is dead on. This is like a string on a sweater. You pull it out, the whole thing unravels. And this adds a whole other level of seriousness of what they were planning.
Just want to emphasize, Alex, that this is relevant now, not just because it's smoking gun behind the Fed's direction, which has been used to weaponize the national security state up against Americans. It's relevant for more pressing and urgent regions because some of the key players in this pipeline and their dubious role in Butler and other assassination attempts against Trump, and none other than Kamala Harris, who, as I just pointed out, seems to be in on the cover-up because, against all seeming political interests, she studiously avoids acknowledging that she was in the building, when you would think she would be milking this for all it's worth.
No, I understand that. So the limited time we have, you predicted exactly what would transpire. What are you saying is coming next, or what should happen next? Someone shift gears in the election, the assassination of Trump, and what do you think is coming next there?
Well, I'm very disturbed by all these attempts, and I think not enough attention has been given to that latest attempt, maybe even not the latest, but the one in Long Island, New York. Now, this was something very bizarre because there was an explosive scare, cops freaked out, they responded to it, and then all of a sudden the media just clamped down on it, and the headline in the news was, Elon Musk and Marjorie Taylor Greene fall for a disinformation scam and falsely reported that there were explosives. Then you read like 8, 9, 10 paragraphs down and you find the buried lead, which is insane. And that is, apparently there was some private individual at this location who was training his dog to sniff and detect explosives. So a private individual was conducting a training exercise involving explosives, and apparently there was a false detection, and that triggered a law enforcement response. No further information about this. No further information about this bizarre individual and why he would be doing such an exercise at a location where the president, who just survived 2 assassination attempts, was to speak just hours later. No name for this guy. No word on whether he too had an intriguing travel history involving Ukraine and whatnot. Not a word about this. It just shut down. And the story from the media's perspective was Elon and Marjorie Taylor Greene promote a false story. That's how desperate they've been to cover this up. And so I'd love to know at least the name of this person, but again, it's very difficult to find, and the mainstream regime press is really studiously covering this up. It could be nothing, but I'd like to know who the guy was.
Well, I really respect your 35,000 foot view, not just your microscopic view on the next other meeting. Big picture, 38 days out. What I see on the ground, the numbers I see, Trump's going to win by the biggest landslide ever, except the fraud. So will they be able to override the fraud in the system once he's dead, because they believe he's going to win? You've got Zelensky actually meeting with them and talking about world peace. I think he's hedging his bets. 38 days is a lifetime in an election like this, but what is your debt record?
Well, I think a lot of very powerful regime stakeholders stand to lose a lot if this seemingly endless and pointless war in Ukraine is not allowed to continue. And Trump has pledged, when he was asked to debate, he will end. He said, I just want it to end. Because really, the only people winning, quote unquote, from the status quo are the corrupt defense contracts in the United States, oligarchs. The Ukrainian people. Nobody cares the American taxpayer, probably the biggest loser in all of this.
from America. That's not only the State Department Synagogue said that the last couple of years. They said, oh, we're winning because we're degrading the Russians. But really, it's degrading the Russians, Ukrainians, the Americans, and Europeans and Americans.
Just like and the evidence, they're dumping a bunch of patients and he's continuing and saying it's not enough to just fund your taxable resources to give endless $100 packages to defend some other country for dubious relation to national interest, let alone the stewardship of Americans. They have to rub it in.